Christine is there on the other side of the lake and I can't even get there. What do you mean we have to find the higher path? We must return the passageway where we met the rat catcher. Pardon? No time for small talk, hurry. Oh, fantastic, we're back to where we were before. What's your plan now, to find another lake? Listen to me carefully, Viscount. There is a small passage down here that I found before. Does it lead to Eric's house? I'm not certain of that yet. I heard him scream in that passage before, but I've never been in there. And Corey, stop! But it's too dark here for me to even guess where the passage is. Would there be any clues that could point us towards the passage? The passage is surrounded by wide walls with a complicated mechanical device nearby, and we must travel higher up to get there. Let's get going, thing. And Corey, stop! Stop sending me notifications! God. I just want to do a recording without you fucking notifications. I turned notifications off! Wrong way. Oh, no, that's it. It's here, I'm sure of it. I recognize these walls. That's good. Can you find a passageway? I said I could, didn't I? First, we must find a mechanical device. Very good. I remember opening this last time. Stand back a little, Viscount. What was that sound? It's the sound of the passage opening. Don't be alarmed. I've tried opening this several times before, but I'm certain it will work. I heard his voice through this hole. His house must be connected to this hole. We might be able to go straight to this house if we go through here. I think so too. I'll jump in first. Follow me carefully. Ugh, my ankle! Are you alright, sir? I'm fine. I'll catch you. Jump! Here I come, then? Where are we? It's too dark in here. Mr. Daroga? I'm afraid we fall into Eric's torture chamber. Torture chamber? So we fell into his trap even before getting to Eric's house? Viscount, stay calm. How do you expect me to stay calm? I trusted you, followed your lead, and now I'm to be tortured by Eric? Just because we fall into Eric's torture chamber does not mean we'll be tortured right away. Are you sure about that? I know it to be true since I've seen a torture chamber exactly like this one before and lived to tell of it. Did you fall into the torture chamber too? No, not quite. Phew, well, can you tell me all about it later? There's something over there. Is it a long rope? Oh heavens, that's... Take your hand off that lasso at once. Is there some kind of trap set on the lasso? The Punjab lasso. Isn't Punjab the name of an area in northern India? What's that got to do with the lasso? This is one of Eric's most dangerous weapons. This is the dangerous noose I told you about earlier. A harmless-looking lasso like this? I assume Eric does not fancy swords or guns as his weapons of choice? Makes sense, as he detests swords and has made so many guns that he grew sick of them. Huh? Sir, it seems someone else entered the room before we did. If not, why else would the mirror be broken? The mirror's broken. It's not a very thick mirror, but there's some sort of metal plate behind it? I'll have to touch it to be able to tell. Is it cement? I suppose he had to prevent the lake water from seeping into his house. That means we're near Eric's house, doesn't it? We are probably right in front of him. But something's not right. This material wouldn't crack from a mere punch or kick. What tool could have been used to break it? Is there even a tool in here? If this torture chamber were to light one of rosy days, there wouldn't be anything but an iron tree, iron bush, and a lasso in here. Something engraved in here? Is it a name? This hammer. Something wrong, sir? Joseph Burquet. This hammer says Joseph Burquet. Then that means Burquet happened to stumble upon the open secret passage while wandering through the basement and jumped in without thinking. Did you leave the passage open? That's not important right now. In any case, Burquet must have tried to escape by breaking the mirror with a hammer. Correct, but he couldn't do much about the wall behind the mirror. And Eric must have found him dead. Hang on, didn't Eric kill Burquet? Viscount, do you still not realize why that noose is in here? While the victims are tortured by the endless reflection of illusions from the mirror's walls, most of them take the noose in. So once Eric discards the dead body somewhere in the theater, others will find them. Then people will never stop talking about how our death was a warning from the Phantom. Moreover, Christine will never know that we came for her. For the rest of her life, she will never know. I must express my gratitude to you, Mr. Daroga. I followed you to rescue Christine and also exact my revenge upon Eric. But only now do I realize that I should have never trusted a stranger I had just met, no matter how desperate I was. What do we do now? Since you led me here, it's your responsibility to get us out of here as well. Viscount, you must have faith in me. How could I have faith in you after you got trapped in the torture chamber? How was I supposed to know that the path would lead us here? If you have a problem, then you might as well go ask Eric for help rather than vent at me. Ah, for heaven's sake. If I get out of here alive, Eric is doomed. Christine. Please wait for me, Christine. I will make him pay for what he's done, no matter what. I'll never let him get away with what he's done to my Christine. Kill. I shall kill him. You preserved monster, I shall end you once and for all. Eric must have entered the left of this room and removed Burquet's body. That means there's a door connected to this torture chamber to another place. I wonder if Viscount is going to be alright, though. He seems to be having a rough time thanks to Eric. Eric, you'll have to pay for inflicting such suffering on these young, innocent souls. They can all go to hell for all I care.